Hi, Flosstube. It's Helen and Emmy. It's raining out today. The lighting is going to be terrible. Emmy's watching all the critters. Fall in Maine. Yesterday was 77 degrees or something crazy. The day before that was 70 something, and then today it's like 55. So this is why everyone here gets sick in the fall, because the temperature just keeps changing. It is so incredibly dark. I waited. I was going to do this video earlier and I thought, oh, maybe the sun will come out so it won't be quite as dark as this, but it didn't. And if I turn the light on out there, it's like right up there and it would blind everybody. So we will go with this. I moved back downstairs. The upstairs, I can't seem to get anything in focus, and that was driving me a little crazy. So I don't have that much today, and a lot of it was in a convenient box, so it was easy to carry downstairs. Today is Thursday, October 11th. Like I said, I'm Helen D. Thank you so much. I've had quite a few new subscribers, so thank you for checking out my channel and giving me a chance and sticking with it. What's been going on? Not a whole lot. The last couple weeks, I seem like we've calmed down. We're through the beginning of school. We're through the birthday. We're through the home birthday party. We're through the friend birthday party. He's doing an off-the-rack Halloween costume this year, so I don't have to make anything crazy for that. So we've kind of slowed down a little, which is nice. So I have a couple files here to show. One of them, the reason I thought, oh, I'll make this video today is I've had a couple gifts and I want to get them like up and out, but I wanted to show them first so things don't get scattered. So we'll start with those. I had, the same day, I got 2 packages in the mail. The first was from Tifa, Express Life Tifa. Look at this card. Perfect. Perfect. The boy's gonna steal that. So, cute card. She sent me the cutest. The cutest little ornament. Look at the back. I don't have the patience for this. Like, she quilted the backing fabric. I don't have the patience for that. So this adorable little kitty is in my bowl with my piece from Audrey. What are you doing? Yeah, we're not busy here. Just get your tail in the way. Go into the basket. The cutest little stickers. I told the boy I would share once I've shown them. Some cute little paper and some extra ribbon and one of those little prairie schoolers. She did this one inverted, so it's on black and the ghost is white, and it's super cute. So that will probably be how I do it as well. So thank you, Tifa. Express Life Tifa on YouTube. I'll put a link below for that. And then the other one, in my convenient box, which I piled everything in, I did the Harry Potter swap, which was Minty Stitcher had kind of organized. I think Candy Stitcher helped. So I sent mine off, and I got a huge box from Erica, who went above and beyond. Like, I got this big box, and I'm like, ooh, mine wasn't that good. But I lucked out because this box was awesome, above and beyond. So she sent chocolate frog and every flavor beans, and she said these are actually from Universal. Like, she's really close to Universal, so these are like authentic. This is empty, but I'm keeping the box. We had to bust that out. The cutest little card that she made. Little luggage tag, which the cats have gotten hair on. She made me Hogwarts House Colors thread drops. So I'll be able to use those. This is a metal kit that you put together to make Hagrid's hut. We opened the box and my son said, can we do that? I said, oh, I have to show it. He said, we can show it put together. And I was not up to that with him at that particular day. So we will bust that out and get that done. A little project bag. She made this vinyl sticker. How cute is that? So she said she didn't put it on the bag because she wasn't sure how it would stick. So there's that. But the box keeps going, right? A Harry Potter, one of those over the shoulder bags. The boy might steal that too. And then her finished piece, it was supposed to be a finished piece and then like some extra goodies. So her finished piece, I love. We filled out a questionnaire and it asked like who your favorite character was and your favorite quote and a bunch of other things. And my favorite character is Hagrid. What more loyal of a friend could you ask for than Hagrid? So she stitched. It's hard to find a Hagrid pattern, right? So this is hers. It is so cute. And it is perfect on this little wooden box because it's rustic, right? Like it's perfect and rustic like you'd be in his hut. So this is going up. I have a little shelf in the craft room with another Harry Potter piece that my sister did. So I'm going to put this right up there with it. So Erica, thank you so much. I loved absolutely everything in the box. The cats have been all through the box. It was really, really fun. I hope Minty does some more because I would sign up in a heartbeat. I had a great time. I took a video. I know last video when I shot, I said I had taken a little video of a couple finishes I had mailed out, and I took another little clip of the one I made for the Harry Potter swap. But we've been having problems with the camera, and my husband had to like take all the photos off. I make a Shutterfly book at the end of the year, and I haven't even started yet. So that's going to be a process because we have Google phones, and it was uploading things to the cloud, I guess. I'm not technologically savvy, but he's got it so I can access them now. But I lost those clips. I mean, they're probably on the cloud for all eternity, but they're not where I can reach them. So, she's in her basket, looking at my little list. Whips. I worked on quite a few things this month. I haven't even pulled them out of the bags. They're over here. I caught up on my sales, and then I thought I was going to do ornaments, so I've been plugging away on those. They're not here. They're in the car. I leave them in the car so that then when I go like pick up, we don't have a pickup line. I don't know what this pickup line is, but it sounds terrible. Do you really just have to sit there and they release kids one or two at a time? That's not how we do it. We park and we go in and we wait and they all pile in and you collect your kid and you're out of there. And mine's always the last one. He's very slow. I think that's why we're really close to the school, but I think that's why he doesn't want to take the bus is he's not fast packing up, and this way he doesn't feel rushed. So if I'm over there early, I stitch on one in the car. I think I have 3 or 4 more to go, and I'll be done. So I worked on those. I did caught up on the 2 sals. Last time, I think I had started or was about to start. This is the Guardians of Notre Dame. I love this piece. I think this is my favorite thing that I'm stitching this year. So those 2 on the top, which I can't tell if they're in focus or not, that's September and October. I finished September and I just left it on the Q-snap because October was, 2 or 3 days away. And then I did October. So we only have 2 left. And that will be done. This is on Banshee by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And I think the colors are perfect. It's a great match. So I've really, really enjoyed doing that one. And I'm thinking when this one is done, I'll probably get this one framed because I'd like a circular mat. I was trying to find something circular to mount it on. My sister found something for hers. It's going to be great. but I couldn't find anything. Hers is a different size than mine, and her background fabric is different, so I haven't found anything. So I did that, and then I also did Into the Jungle. It was these macaws. It called for green. They were green macaws. There's a couple colors of floss that were called for that just do not show up on this crazy fabric, and that was one of them. So I thought about making them red macaws, but then I was, you know, Googling pictures of macaws, which is not something I normally do, and I found these blue and gold, and I'd used that blue in some other places. So I did blue and gold macaws, and again, 2 months. This is the month that I have a hole in my fabric, so I'm hoping that won't be an issue. Ooh, you can really see it there. I'm hoping that won't be an issue when the time comes. And then I think I will, there's supposed to be a couple more solid lines, and I couldn't decide what color to do them, but I think I'm going to do them the blue that I did the words in. So I might work on those. So I left this out. I've been doing some Christmas stitching that are gifts, so I can't share those because it's from my sister and I know she's watching. She knows I'm doing something. I told her it's nothing big. Don't get your hopes up. So I've got 2 of them almost done, and I'd like to do, it's the same design, I'd like to do it 4 times. So I'd have one for myself, one for Donna, one for my mom, and then one for my best friend Felicia. So hopefully after the first 2 I won't be like, I don't want to do those again. We'll see. The other piece that really was calling to me, and I think it's because it was Halloween, was my Boffy Threads. This is Cut Through Haunted House. I've had this for a long time. I pulled it out last year and I did this room. So I thought, oh, maybe in October I should just work on this. And then I thought, no, I should be good and get my other stuff done. So I've gotten a little done on that, but not a whole bunch. Not as much as I was hoping. So I got the skeleton in the closet. And then I started the owl in that tree that will go all the way down. So I'm still hoping, once I get the first 2 Christmas things done, I'd still like to pull this out. It came with like a light blue fabric, but I switched it and I'm using Mirage. I think it's Mirage if I picture this plus. Again, I've started this and had it for so long I don't really remember. But I thought it would be a little spookier on a dark fabric. So that one is out. Maybe by this weekend I can get back to that for a little bit and just get a little more done, because then I'll probably tuck it away. I've been making some plans for next year. Like I think I mentioned, I have a couple series that I want to do as my sals for the year, my stitch-alongs, to kind of, you know, I'll be stitching with myself, but that's okay, just to kind of break them down as monthlies. So I've been kind of working on kitting those up. I think I'm good to go. And then I have a couple whips that in January or even end of December, when I'm done my kind of Christmas stuff, I really need to get those done so that they're out of the pile. One of them is the second dragon, and my son said, "Are you still working on my dragon?" Yeah, I'm working on your dragon. So I need to get that done, and Pretty Little DC I'd like to get finished and out of the pile. So all I have left is haul, and I had kind of quite a bit, but it was all stash unload, and I think it was all 2 purchases, and I had got some really good prices, and it's all mixed together, so we'll just bust them out, and they're in plastic. This one was Eek Boo Hiss. I saw this, Danielle Stitcherista did a tour of all the stitch pieces she has finished. I think they were in her office. And these were above the door, and I'd never seen them before. I love that cat. And, you know, they're out of print now, and this is an older one. I don't see a date. They popped up on Stash Unload. Me, please. The same seller had this one I've been looking for. When I finally get the other Silver Creek one done, which at this point will probably be next year, I really like this one too. This is an older one, so it's not on a lot of the sites anymore. And then she had this little Lizzie Kate. Pick that up. This one someone showed, and I don't remember, and I loved it, and I couldn't find it, and then there it was. So this is Waxing Moon, Black Cats and Flying Bats, and you can do all those little pieces separate, or you can do them all as one big row. If you didn't want the words on them, you could do them, you know, as 3 and 3 and 2. So those are really cute. And then I picked up some Bent Creeks and Trilogies, and then the same person that I got these from, as I was getting ready for the video and doing stuff in the kitchen, she just posted a bunch more stuff. So there's more headed my way. Summer lineup. The other ones are easier to find, but this one is not. So summer lineup. She had winter arches. I've seen Susie Reno. Susie, I don't remember which one of these you're doing. Might be this one, autumn. But I wanted to pick those up. I still need summer. And then this one, this was an eBay purchase. I have been looking for this chart. It's a 2002. It's an older Bent Creek leaf. It looks super dark in that picture, but you can do that with whatever fall colors you want. So I'm excited, and that won't take long. So that's now in the collection. My piles are gone. Ooh. Might be better lighting if we got the window out of there. Might not. Oh, this is really short, so maybe what I'll do, I might give you a little tour of the fall decorations if I can get them in enough light to actually show up and be worth it. So maybe I'll do that. Plans, like I said, I want to finish the Christmas stitching, work on the haunted house, and then it'll be November and I'll have new Sal's. I have a new start planned for November. Get some stuff done. We have another stitching meetup tomorrow. Not tomorrow, today's Thursday. Saturday. So that'll be fun. We've got a couple extra people coming this time. We might go over to the salvage warehouse and see what he has there. Whatever we do, it will be awesome. So I'm excited about that. That's about it. Leah Noel, Aviatrix Stitcher. I had posted on her video, they've already had snow. I am not ready for that. And she asked about our leaves because we're about, you know, the same level north, you know, and how long they stayed. And I told her, I said, you know, we're almost peak. I'm coastal Maine, so we're almost peak. Next week will be peak. And then this happens every year. We get a big windstorm and they all fall off and we're done. And then it's bare and pine trees. So we're almost there. And the rain we're having today, if we get some of the winds from Michael, when that comes up, that will be that. So I had 2 giveaways last week, last video. I have 2 more today. So last week we had Ready for Jacks, and that I did the random number is Teresa Sanger. I'll leave a comment. And then Spooky Time was Beth Ann Williams. So Beth, I'll get your address as well. So that was last week's. This week we have 2 Shepherd's Bush. The first is, it's called Give, but we'll just say Thanksgiving, I'd like to stitch the Thanksgiving chart. And then the second is Christmas Kringle. I'd like to stitch the Christmas chart or the Santa chart. I don't have thousands of comments, so it's not very hard for me to just go through them and I kind of keep track. So I will get those other two out when I get people's addresses. We'll get these handed out. Yeah, I'll do a little video. If I get over there and the lighting is terrible, you won't see it. But hopefully, if I can get enough light, I'll kind of go through with what I have out. I do, this year I did fall here in the dining room, and then I put my Halloween stuff on the piano. I'm allowed to put things on the piano as long as there's some kind of like covering so it doesn't get scratched. So easy covering, piano decorated. That's it. All right, thank you guys so much. I'll see you again in a couple weeks. It might be November, might not. We'll see. Thanks guys, bye. Before we show off anything, we had to have a little visit from Basket Cat. Emmy went to the vet a couple weeks ago, and last summer we had to have her weighed for medicine, and she was 9 pounds. So she went in a few weeks ago, and she was still 9 pounds, so that must be her max, which is good because it means she still fits in her basket. You want to say hi? You're too sleepy. Turn the lights off. All right, so we have built-ins in the dining room, and that's where I usually put stuff. So on this shelf, we have pumpkin spice and everything nice. That's frosted pumpkin. I did that on, oh, there's the other cat. It's some kind of white, it's not a utensil crock, but a utensil crock would have worked better because it would have been symmetrical. And I just magneted it on the back. So that's on there. And then also over here I have, this is Signs of Autumn, and that's a Bent Creek, and I have done all of them. And here's Peppy. Yeah, what you doing? Meow. So I've done all of them and I switched them out. These I actually Mod Podged some scrapbook paper on a piece of wood. Oh, she's showing off today. Cheryl, when you come down, she'll be missing, so here she is in all her peppy glory. She did not weigh 9 pounds at the doctor's office. All right, these are the ones on the other shelf. So this is a print by Michelle Palmer. I thought when I bought it that I would put it on a project bag, but it was kind of smaller. Not the smallness mattered, but it didn't have a lot of border. So I thought if I sewed it, then I'd take a lot away. So I just put it on some fabric and slapped it on there. This is like a cookbook or some kind of stand. It came from Target. It was in the dollar section at Target last year. So that's on there. This is my Priscilla basket. She has one like this that she's done. So far I only have something stitched on it for autumn. This is Little Pumpkin in a Patch, I believe. I think it's Heart and Hand. It may be Trilogy. It's just a little tiny one. And then over here is my Bent Creek Harvest in that apple that I got from Joann's. Right, other side of the dining room is the last of the autumn things. This is the Sneak Peek Autumn by the Trilogy. I've done Hey There Pumpkin. This is Hands On Design. And then above that is the pies menu from Country Cottage. Ugh, the new Country Cottage that's coming out, the checking his list, I think it's gonna fit right on there. So that might be my Christmas piece. Couple things on the wall. This is Fall from the not Year in Chalk, the Priscilla and Kathy ones that were in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. This pumpkin was like checkered, but silly me said, oh, I'm just gonna fill it in. And it took like 5 skeins of floss and endless days, but it's all done. So I love pulling that out in the fall. Okay, I have another wall hanging. This is ABCs of Halloween, Lizzie Kate. You can't really see the white quite as much as I'd like. It's on Legacy. But it's on the wall. This is another of my favorite Halloween ones because of that hanger. That's from Ackfeld Manufacturing or Ackfeld Wire. And this is Spooky Halloween? I forget what they call it. It's frosted pumpkin. And then here is on top of the piano on my runner. I have a little witch. That's a frosted pumpkin on one of their passports. Satsuma Street, Halloween cat. I laughed when I put these out that everything is purple. This is Trick or Treat Costume Club, frosted pumpkin. And then this one is a Lakeside Needlecraft. It's a Doreen Jones. It was a stitch along. So that one's there as well. All right. That is all. Have a great day, you guys.